Hey everybody, welcome to Gimme Shelter 2020. Well, I'm looking for a little place to get away, a little bitty place to hang my hat in the shade. Oh, come on, pretty baby, there's no other place to be. Yeah, we'll run away together to our little shack by the sea. It's by the sea, my little shack. Well, we'll go to the beach, maybe we'll go for a swim. Come on, stroke, 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 drinking and a sun until the tide comes rolling in. Oh, come on, pretty baby, the T-Bird's calling our name. Yeah, good times are coming and they're chasing away the rain. By the sea, my little shack. By the sea, I've got a little shack. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll go for a swim. Come on, stroke, 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 drinking and a sun until the tide comes rolling in. Yeah, come on, pretty baby, the T-Bird's calling our name. Calling our name, yeah. Good times are coming and they're chasing away the rain. I say the good times are coming, chasing away the rain. It's by the sea, my little shack. By the sea, I've got a little shack. It's by the sea, little shack. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. We're all here for a great cause. DESC is a fine organization here in Seattle that provides housing and services to our most vulnerable citizens. And right here in this building, they're housing 87 folks who probably would be, in desperate need without their great services. So we're here in support of the DESC. We want to thank all the folks here at Aurora House, the essential staff for being here, and the dedicated staff for this event. We also want to thank Walsh Construction Company and Vulcan Incorporated and all of our other sponsors. Right now, we're going to turn it over to our fearless leader, our executive director at the brand new Hobson Place, Daniel Malone.
Thank you, Billy Joe. So here we are in the middle of this pandemic that's made everything so strange, including doing Gimme Shelter in this virtual way. But that really brings us to some of the extraordinary things that have been happening here. One is we've just opened earlier this month our newest permanent supportive housing program, Hobson Place, and moved a number of people into their apartments for the first time in years and years and years. And that's really what DESC is all about, of changing the lives for the better of people who have really struggled and lived for very extended periods of time on the streets of our community. Another thing that we were able to do during this pandemic was totally change our approach to providing temporary emergency shelter for people. We had an amazing opportunity thanks to this pandemic, which was to move shelter operations entirely away from crowded congregate settings that we've operated for decades and into hotel space where each person has their own room, and the benefits of that have been just absolutely tremendous. Not only have we avoided the spread of COVID in those environments and among our very vulnerable clients, but the stress has gone down so much because people have some privacy. They're able to use a bathroom by themselves. They are not all up on top of each other. And the difference that things so simple can make in the day-to-day lives of people has been profound, because it now gives people the opportunity to start thinking about other things than just how to manage the stress that they're going through on a daily basis. So that's been one aspect, at least, of this pandemic that has been welcome by us. The only other part of this pandemic that's been welcome is being able to have Billy Joe and the Dusty 45s play a concert for us on the rooftop of Aurora House that we all get to enjoy together here this evening. So back to the show.
Thank you, Daniel, for those great words. We're back here at Aurora House, and we're very excited to play another tune for you here. We're going to do a couple here. It's a classic, one of my favorites, Taste of Honey. Oh, don't you waste your mind doing time chasing all that green, because life will pass you by, my friend, when you're working for the man. Tell your boss to kiss your ass and die, and baby, start a rock and roll band. Chase your dreams, chase your dreams. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. Don't you waste your mind doing time chasing all the green. Work on assembly lines cause they gotta get a piece of the bread. But the corporation will suck you dry, leave you down for dead. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. Don't you waste your mind doing time chasing all the green. No life will pass you by, my friend, when you're working for the man. Tell your boss to kiss your ass and die, baby, start a punk rock band. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. Don't you waste your mind doing time chasing all the green. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your dreams. I'm chasing my dreams, chase your dreams. I said chase, chase. I said chase, chase. I said chase, 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 don't waste your mind doing time. Help someone who needs it. All right. Well, thank you. And you know, the message of that song is all about what we're here for today. I'm going to share my story real quick with you about how I came to know the DESC. DESC, first of all, it stands for the Downtown Emergency Service Center. And back in the day, they were providing those very services that people came to need in an emergency when their lives were just at the rock bottom and they needed someone like a family member. And that's what the DESC has been to my family. My brother Matt, just a few years older than me, suffers from schizophrenia, which didn't really come into his life until he was in his 30s. Matt and I moved out here together, moved out west when we were just out of college, and ended up in Seattle. And over the years, I watched him slip away and lose his home and his sense of place. So after about 8 years of him living on the streets and being without shelter or the things he needed for just a normal existence, the DESC found them, and through one of their incredible programs, gave him housing and the services he needs to survive. So 10 years later now, actually 12 years later, here we are. This is the 12th Gimme Shelter, and I started it with the band in honor of my brother and all the folks like him who need these essential services. The DESC provides housing and services for thousands throughout different shelters in Seattle. So that's why we're here, and we're hoping you can open up your hearts and your wallet to give to these guys. So thanks a lot. We're going to play another one here. This is a song I wrote about those who are less fortunate and those who are fortunate. And it's really, the message is to open up your heart and live without the greed, and help everyone who can benefit from the wealth of the few. All right, guys, you ready? All right. Why don't I introduce the band real quick? Hey, here's Jerry Batista. Say hi, Jerry.
Hello there. Good to be back.
All right. And Rob and Katie up there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. How about Cohen Burrell back here? Cohen? Yay, let's be like a big audience here. Brandon with the Tractor Tavern. And Mr. Rod Cook right here on lead guitar. Take off the max and say hello for a sec.
He's tangled up in blue.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, wherever you may be. Here we go. This is called Fortunate Man. Ready, guys? Woke up this morning and left without warning. Traveled to a place that's in decay. Down from the mountains where the gold flows like fountains, to another world where dreams lie in the fray. Deep into a desert city, to a land full of pity, where the lives of so many waste away. To a foreign land with streets of sand and the crack of dirt where the river ran. He opened up his heart that very day. Fortunate man, fortunate man, it's up to you. Fortunate man, let the river run through. Give all you can. You hold the key, it's in your hand. It's up to you. Fortunate man. Silver soon, and he never left his safe cocoon. But on that day he vowed to take a stand. All his money and his power could help those people flower, if only he would open up his dam. Then he cast aside his greedy pride, turned his back on the mountainside, let the river flow into the sand. Now a city thrives where the desert lies, people dance where they used to cry, all because of you, fortunate man. Fortunate man, fortunate man, it's up to you. Fortunate man, let the river run through. Give all you can. You hold the key, it's in your hand. It's up to you, fortunate man. Fortunate man, fortunate man, fortunate man, fortunate man. All right. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I know you're out there dancing and applauding, hopefully, and enjoying this awesome night. Now we're going to turn it over to Nicole Macri. Nicole is the Deputy Director at the DESC, and she's also the 43rd District State Rep. Let's hear it for Nicole.
It doesn't need to be said that this year is like no other. For all of us, our daily routines and our annual traditions have been totally upended. And it's no different for us here at DESC. We've been putting on the Gimme Shelter concert for the last 12 years. It's an annual tradition that all of us at DESC look forward to. So this year is different. And it's different in so many ways. COVID has changed pretty much everything we do at DESC. But one thing hasn't changed. We continue to serve people with the greatest needs, people who are living homeless, people who are living with acute and severe disabilities. And we've not only stepped up to the challenges that this year has presented to us, we've gone beyond. We've not only maintained our services, but we've expanded our services. We have 24-hour access to all of our shelter beds now. We've moved entire operations from crowded congregate shelters to distanced and often individual room shelters, keeping people safe from infection from the virus. And we've served meals 3 times a day to many, if not all, of our residents in supportive housing. All of this has been possible because of tremendous partnerships that we have had and because of the huge community support that we've received over the last several months. This year, we've all stretched ourselves to take care of ourselves and our families and our neighbors and our entire community. And today, I'm asking you to stretch again. We see how successful DESC has been in stepping up to the COVID-19 challenge because so many community members have already stretched to support us. And we know we can continue to do it with your support. It's been a difficult year, but in a lot of ways it's been inspiring to see just what is possible when we come together. So I'm asking you to join me in supporting DESC. Go to DESC.org, that's DESC.org, to support us again today. Your support will make sure we can weather this pandemic and that we can make sure that people who have lived homeless, who have lived with serious behavioral health disabilities and other challenges in their lives, not only can survive, but can truly thrive. We have that opportunity. So go now to DESC.org to give your contribution. And thank you so much.
This is our last song. Thanks again. We're the Dusty 45s. Thanks for coming out to Gimme Shelter.